I've got some flowers here. What is this? What is this? It's more like a drizzle and not serious rain. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Amara here. So in this video I'm going to be giving you an update of what I've been up to. So I started a kitchen garden and I'm going to be showing you how it started and what stage it's currently at now. So stay tuned, watch the video to the very end and hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. What I have here is pepper seedlings. So I just did kind of weeding around. If you can notice, some places have holes in them where I pulled out grasses like this. Yep. And then I've got here these plants. The local name in Nigeria, most people call it miracle plants. In my native dialect, that's Igbo language, to be precise, in my town it's called Odaopo. Because it's a type of plant that once it falls, it can grow virtually anywhere the leaves fall. I've got some flowers here for the purpose of pollination. When I did my organic farming, beginners organic farming course, I learned about planting flowers around your plants, right, for the sake of pollination. So it was beautiful to see that happen right here. And I've got okay, let me put the camera this way. Here I've got, these ones are some individual seedlings I put here. So I'm just trying out different methods. This is an individual seedling of pepper. This is my avocado seed. So this is the first one that is actually making me proud because I can see something pop out there. Can you see that green popping out in between the seeds? Then I've got this flower here. Guys, I don't know their names, but they are here to do the work of pollination. Then this flower is here. Then I've got 5 other avocado seedlings. So you can see that some are just cracking in between them. See, this one is just cracking here, and this one hasn't even started cracking. But see this other one that's giving me joy. It's giving me joy, right? Because I can see a green thing in between. These ones, I had to transplant them into these plastic containers. Can you see that? There's something, it's kind of dark. Where we look in between the crack, there's actually like something green growing in between. What's going on here? These ants are carrying something. See these ants. So I'm still trying to figure out what to use to, before I continue showing you other plants, I'm still trying to figure out what to use to stop ants from running around. So 2 days ago I sprinkled some cinnamon. If you can see some brown things, these are grounded cinnamon that I just sprinkled across, but you can see some browns there. But I don't think they're working because I'm still seeing, I don't think that it works because I'm still seeing these ants all over the place. So there's a garden shop in the market, the local market close by, but I've not been able to meet the owner. She has not been around to ask her if she has any organic pesticide or something. I've been checking online and I hope I eventually find a solution. Okay, so this is another avocado seedling and it's still cracking. So I watered them I watered them yesterday, so I came out kind of not early. It's already close to noon, so I can't water them again. It's not good to water when it's already sunny, so I'm going to water them again either this evening or tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning. See this one still trying to find his way. The interesting thing is that the roots is also would be on his way, trying to pop out beneath it. The hibiscus flower plant, I don't know if it's making it here. I just cut one from the lawn around my neighborhood and planted it there, and I don't know if it's going to make it. This other one, I think that's established. This one is kind of a stubborn, very strong. It's drought resistant, so like a grass. And so those are my avocado seedlings. Yes, those are my avocado seedlings. And the other things I have here, I've got, this is a basil plant, African basil plant. It's called scent leaf in Nigeria, scent leaf or efirin. Southwesterners, that's the Yorubas, call it efirin. Then the Igbos call it nshaun. So we use it a lot to cook, especially palm nut soup. That's ofaku or banga. I don't know if other tribes use it in their palm nut soup, but for Easterners, Igbos, we use it a lot in our palm nut soup, which we call ofaku. And this plant, I got it from a what they call them, horticulturist or whatever, those people that sell flower seedlings. I just asked him for a plant that chases snakes away, because I heard that snakes kind of go around in this area, so I didn't want to come across anyone. And I don't know, the plant is kind of having a hard time. It needs to be greener than this, but I've watered it a couple of times because it has not been raining for like a week or so, and it's looking tattered right now, but we'll see. Okay, we call this water leaf in southern Nigeria, water leaf, and I'm trying to save this plant because it's kind of yellowing. It was also happening to this okra plant here, but by the time I put more soil on it, brown soil on it, top to top, and they kind of improved, right? And watered them, they improved, so they're doing better than they were before. Doing anything that has to be organically done, you have to cooperate with nature, right? So I learned that ideally a farm should be able to attract beneficial insects. You understand? Beneficial insects such as bees, butterflies, ladybugs, like things that would help you to pollinate and also eat the bad guys up. You understand? Yeah. So when you have flowers around, like this bush here has flowers, and they kind of attract a lot of butterflies, so that's good. So planting my peppers outdoors would those butterflies and the rest would easily get pollinated when there are butterflies around. And I intend to transplant the peppers along this patch of soil here. They're kind of close to the fence. They're just against the fence of our estate. So there's an express road on this side, so it's kind of, you can hear the sound there. But this soil actually has been depleted. This soil has been depleted, and you can see it's very hard. I think this should be a clay soil. Yes, a clay soil. This is a burrow of something. So it's really clay. The clay and it's what they call this wood. It has formed a hard surface on the crust. So I need to work on it. I'm going to get someone. I called him to come, but he hasn't showed up. I have to call him again to work on it. So I'll transplant the peppers and tomatoes on this patch of land. And we've got here habanero pepper seedlings. So they are doing quite well. They actually grew faster. They grew faster than these ones there. So this experiment, I've seen that maybe the soil here, see, I've got kind of gravel, little rocks on this surface. So this place is actually kind of tarred. Yes, this whole place was actually tarred so that the bush won't just come up. So instead of interlocking, they kind of tarred this area, so grasses do not get to grow really fast here. So what I did, someone told me that okay, what he did when he was on the farm was that they pour like bags of sand on the ground and then put their seedlings, cover it up in layer of sand, and then water it. And I actually have some bags of sand here. I have some bags of sand, so I think I used a bag or so, maybe 1 or 2 bags. I used it here. I poured one here, then put the seedlings and then covered it up. Person told me that okay, in a week everything will be up, but I think this should be the 3rd week. This should be the 3rd week. Yeah, because today is the 22nd of July 2024, and I think I started them the 1st week of July. Yeah, I have to start keeping calendars for these things. So, and this is how they are, and I think this one is just I think this is just a week. This is just a week, and it has done this. It has grown to this extent. So I think starting up your seedlings in an enclosed setting helps a lot. These ones, I think they're tomato seedlings. Yeah, these ones are tomato seedlings. I soaked some tomato seedlings for like 2 days or so and put them here. I also put pawpaw seeds here, and I don't know if they are going to make it. I haven't seen anything pop up yet. So those are the things I have in my garden, guys. I've got flowers, I've got avocado seeds, I've got peppers, in bags, and this miracle plant that's kind of cures so many diseases naturally. I've not used it at all, but I just like the fact that it grows easily in anywhere, and I've always wanted to have medicinal plants in my garden or farm. This is also a medicinal plant, this African basil. Yeah, so that's my garden, guys. So this bamboo shelf was an idea I got, and I just said okay, let me try it out. So I made this bamboo shelf. You can see that they are made of bamboo poles that have been split in two, and I thought that I could plant. I started with planting those flowers here. I had many flowers. I bought up to maybe 10 different types, and I put them here and watered them. So they did well. Yeah, they did well, but they needed me to. I had to keep watering them. So the days I didn't water them, they just dried up and died off. So I decided to pull them out so that they can actually be under the rain whenever it falls. So the day it rained, the rain washed them away. If you can see the ones here, they were washed away. So I just said okay, let me just calm down on this shelf idea. I think it's high maintenance, and I'm still going to use it for something. I'm thinking of using it to plant climbing plants, maybe plant them on the soil or in bags, then allow them to climb all over this shelf. So it's going to act like a trellis for me, yeah, for climbing plants, climbing vegetables or something like that. But sometimes I think God gives you an idea, not that idea is like the main thing, but it's just like a what's it called, a puzzle, right? When you go take the first step, then it leads you to another step and all that. So I think this is what this is. Many of you might have joined this channel through my washing machine videos, right? So this is another face of me. If this interests you, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. So on this day we went out to get black soil that we could use. Okay.
The ground they never use
plenty. I understand. Do you know this plant? We call it touch and die. From when we are little, when you touch it, it folds up. I saw lots of it in that area where we went to get black soil. The sun was hot on that day. One of the last sunny days that we had in July, I think. So something has crashed my leg. That metal rod there. So this is where he was getting the black soil from. Like thick bush that had not been meddled with. The soil that was really black. So that was where I was getting it from. And then there was this footprint I saw. I was wondering what type of animal put this footprint there. Was it a bird or a creeping thing? I was just like, the whole area was kind of deserted and really scary. So I was just observing my environment. And we are back home. We're spreading it on the garden bed. Yeah.
No, come out of this.
So this day I was packing up dry grasses that were lying around. I wanted to add it to my compost pile. So that was what I was doing here. So this was the day I was going to transplant, and I was just inspecting the garden bed. I had poured a couple of things here: black soil, cow manure, dried one. I put some eggshells, some wood ash. I think those are the things I sprinkled all over the garden bed for the first part of it. The other end still needed some topsoil on it. This was a place where I tried to break some eggshells. Then this area has not been cleared properly because there were some burrows, a lot of holes there, so I might not even use this area. So this morning the people that cut grasses in the estates were working, so it's kind of noisy. They're mowing the grasses around, so I didn't want to talk over the microphone, over my phone. Peppers. avocado. That's correct.
Because that is avocado. Yeah.
So.
This is sasso. I don't know why it's getting so long.
Push. And this other avocado.
Yes.
This one, I don't know. I know it come out this. So those ones, I don't know what happens to them.
Because like,
Imagine, see, an animal came to dig a hole here. Something came to dig it. Which type of animal is this? What is this? Do you understand? Who came to dig hole here? Which animal is this? Oh my. What is this?
is it chicken?
See, eh? Wow.
Is it chicken? I don't know the name. But
Are they dogs there? They're not dogs there.
look at this.
They're not dogs here.
Mommy,
What? Yeah, son is sleeping.
someone is cutting.
This place is very hard. This is softer. This is softer. This is softer. Where is Kachko? So I transplanted yesterday and I came to check them out today. Some are standing strong while some are just still looking okay, good. Some are like this tomato here, it's still not standing upright, but this one is still standing upright. But these other ones, they are quite tiny. This is tiny, there's one down there tiny, there's one, and this one. I think this is one that's looking good now. Then the peppers, these ones, I made a mistake and planted this tomato here along the peppers. It should have been there. See this one, it has wilted completely. Maybe the compost or whatever is too concentrated for them. So these are other seedlings here. I did them 2 by 2, 2 by 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and these the last ones. Okay, this is the last one here. This one is still kind of bent. I don't know if the soil is kind of, here it's kind of very clayey, so I mixed a bit of sand. I took some sand from here and mixed to loosen it up. So we'll keep watching them. We came out to water them because it has, the rain that fell, it's more like a drizzle. It's more like a drizzle and not serious rain. So I knew that we had to come out and water it. So ideally, I think the size of seedlings should be like this, but because they were all packed together in a bag, I had to transplant these ones, and the tiny ones had to go too. So let's see how they do. Then, so this is the avocado seedling that used to be in a container. So I now transplanted it here, so the roots would have more space to spread. Then this is the second one that is doing good. So when this one gets to this point, this size, I'm also going to transplant it into a bigger container or bag. What's going on here? This is looking irritating. There's an animal that comes here to dig holes. Just see the seedling of the avocado. No, this is not avocado. This is Nigerian as a native pear. Just see what an animal came to do here. Just imagine. This is not how it was before. And I've been waiting for it to for something to shoot out. You can't say that it's the plant that is shooting out itself. It's actually an animal. And I wonder what animal is this. Is it a bird? Or see the burrow they made here. So what kind of animal can this be? Does anybody have a clue? The seedlings here, I don't even know if I'm going to transplant them at all, because they are not looking too good, because that animal or whatever has been going around them. So I don't know.
Maybe it will cover it.
So the other part I wanted to show is my compost pile, where I put wait, so this is like my compost pile. I put dry grass or leaves in them, and then also fresh food waste, kitchen waste. So this, for instance, these watermelon peels, you understand? So I'm going to put it into one of them now. So this is what I do here. I just put them here. As they decay, as they decompose, they reduce, the pile gets compressed, so I keep adding more till it's completely full. So what it does for me is that it's going to give me compost in, say, 3 to 6 months time. It's going to give me like something that looks like a soil, right? Compost. So instead of me going around to look for topsoil, rich topsoil, or buying potting mix, I can easily mix the compost. So this is the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching my video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not done that. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.